Does Luke want to have lunch with Scott?
Does Luke want to have lunch with Scott?
No, that's not what he wants.
No, that's not what he wants.
Luke doesn't want to have lunch with Scott.
Luke doesn't want to have lunch with Scott.
What does Luke want?
What does Luke want?
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Does Luke want to borrow money from Scott?
Does Luke want to Does Luke want to borrow money with Scott from Scott?
No, Luke doesn't want to borrow money from Scott.
No, Luke doesn't want to borrow money from Scott.
What does Luke want?
What does Luke want?
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Does Luke want to have a meeting with Scott?
Does Luke want to have a meeting with Scott?
Yes, that's correct. Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Yes, that's correct. Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Which is the same thing as saying that Luke wants to have a meeting with Scott. To meet with someone means to have a meeting with someone. Does Luke think the meeting will last all day?
Does Luke think the meeting will last all day?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
He thinks the meeting will last about 3 hours.
He thinks the meeting will
Does he
last
think the meeting will
3
last
hours.
more than 4 hours?
Does he think the meeting will last more than hours?
No, he doesn't think the meeting will last more than 4 hours.
No, he doesn't think the meeting will last more than 4 hours.
How long does he think the meeting will last?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
He thinks the meeting will last about 3 hours.
He thinks the meeting will last 3 hours.
Does Scott have time for meetings this week?
Does Scott have time for meeting this week?
No, Scott doesn't have time for meetings this week.
No, Scott doesn't have time for the meeting this week.
He's very busy.
He's very busy.
Is Scott a little busy or very busy this week?
Is Scott a little busy or very busy this week?
Scott is very busy this week.
Scott is very busy this week.
Will the meeting between Luke and Scott take place this week?
Will the meeting between Luke and Scott take place this week?
No, the meeting between Luke and Scott will not take place this week.
No, the meeting between Luke and Scott will not take place this week.
When will the meetings take place?
When will the meeting take place?
The meeting will take place next week.
The meeting will take place next week.
Is it true that the meeting will take place next week instead of this week?
Is it true that the meeting will take place next week instead of this week?
Yes, it's true. The meeting will take place next week instead of this week.
Yes, it's true. The meeting will take place next week instead of this week.
Why will the meeting take place next week instead of this week?
Why will the meeting take place next week instead of this week?
Well, the meeting will take place next week instead of this week because Scott is very busy this week.
Well, the meeting will take place next week instead of this week because Scott is very busy this week.
Now, let's have Luke and Scott figure out the best day next week to set up their meeting. You're looking at the schedules for Luke and Scott's for next week. I'm going to ask questions based on their schedules. Will Luke be in the office on Monday?
Will Luke be in the office
Yes,
on
he will.
Monday?
Luke will be in the office on Monday.
Yes, he will. Luke will be in the office on Mondays.
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on Monday?
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on the Mondays?
No, he won't. Scott won't be in the office on Monday.
No, he won't. Scott won't be in the office on Monday.
Who won't be in the office on Monday?
Who won't be in the office on Monday?
It's Scott. Scott will be in the office on Monday.
It's Scott.
Is it true that Scott will be absent from work on Monday?
Is it true that Scott will be absent from work on Mondays?
Yes, that's true. Scott will be absent from work on Monday.
Yes, that's true. Scott will be absent.
Can I set up the meeting on Monday?
Can they set up their meeting on Mondays?
No, they cannot set up the meeting on Monday.
No, they cannot. No, they cannot set up their meeting on Monday.
Why can't they set up the meeting on Monday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Monday?
Well, they can't set up the meeting on Monday because
they can set up their meeting on Monday.
Scott won't be in the office. He'll be
Because Scott won't be in the office.
on vacation.
He will be on vacation.
Will Luke be on vacation next week?
Will Luke be on vacation next week?
No, Luke won't be on vacation next week.
No, Luke won't be on vacation next week.
Who will be on vacation next week?
Who will be on vacation next week?
Scott will be on vacation next week.
Scott will be on vacation
Will
next
he be
week.
on vacation for 5 days?
Will he be on vacation for 5 days?
No, he won't be on vacation for 5 days.
No.
This is going to be a short vacation.
No, he won't be he won't be on vacation for 5 days.
How many days will he be on vacation?
How many days will he be on vacation?
He'll be on vacation for 3 days.
He will be on vacation for 3 days.
Will Scott be in the office on Monday?
Will Scott be in the office on Mondays?
No, Scott won't be in the office on Monday.
No, Scott won't be in the
Does
office.
that mean they can't set up the meeting on Monday?
Does that mean they can set up their meeting on Mondays?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That means they can't set up the meeting on Monday.
That means they can set up their meeting on Mondays.
What about Tuesday? Can
What about Tuesday?
I set up the meeting on Tuesday?
Can they set up their meeting on Tuesday?
No, they still can't set up the meeting on Tuesday.
No, they still can set up their meeting on Tuesday.
Why can't they set up the meeting on Tuesday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Tuesday?
Well, they can't set up the meeting on Tuesday because
they can set up the meeting on Tuesday because
Scott won't be in the office. Who will be absent from work on Tuesday?
who will be absent from work on Tuesday?
It's Scott. Scott will be absent from work on Tuesday.
It's Scott. Scott will be
Will
absent
Scott be back on Wednesday?
Tuesday. When will Scott be? Will Scott
No,
be
he
back
won't.
on Wednesday?
Scott won't be back on Wednesday.
No, he won't. Scott won't be back on Wednesday.
When will Scott be back?
When will Scott be back?
Scott will be back on Thursday.
Scott will be back
Will Scott
on
be
Thursday.
absent from work on Thursday? No, Scott won't be absent from work on Thursday. He'll be
No, Scott won't be absent from work on Thursday.
in the office.
He will be in the office.
All right, so Scott will be back on Thursday. Does that mean they can set up their meeting on Thursday? Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, no.
You can set up the meeting on Thursday.
They still can set up their meeting on Thursday.
Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Well, they can't set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke won't be in the office.
Well, they can set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke won't be in the office.
He has a doctor's appointment that day.
He has a doctor.
Who has a doctor's appointment on Thursday?
Who has a doctor appointment on Thursday?
It's Luke. Luke has a doctor's appointment on Thursday.
It's Luke. Luke has a doctor appointment on Thursday.
Does Scott have any doctor's appointment next week?
Does Scott have any doctor appointment next week?
No, Scott doesn't have any doctor's appointment next week.
No, Scott doesn't have any doctor appointment next week.
Tell me again. Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Tell me again. Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
They can't set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke has a doctor's appointment that day. So
they can set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke has a doctor appointment that day.
He won't be in the office.
So he won't be in the office.
Will Luke be in the office on Friday?
Will Luke be in the office on Fridays?
Yes, he will. Luke will be in the office on Friday.
Yes, he will. Luke be in the office on Fridays.
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on Friday as well?
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on Friday as well?
Yes, Scott will be in the office on Friday as well.
Yes, Scott will be in the office on Friday as well.
Can they set up their meeting on Friday?
Can they set up their meeting on Fridays?
Yes, they can set up their meeting that day.
Yes, they can set up their meeting that day.
Will both Luke and Scott be in the office on Friday?
Will Paul, Luke, and Scott be in the office on Fridays?
Yes, they will. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Friday.
Yes, they will. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Fridays.
Can I set up their meeting on Friday?
Can they set up their meeting on Fridays?
Yes, they can. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Friday, so they
Yes.
can set up their meeting that day.
Yes, they can. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Fridays, so they can set up their meeting that day.